Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the community launch of VS2010, and I'm a SharePoint MVP. Of course, we are not covering any individual here. We are doing this event as part of all the communities in Riyadh, of course, the Microsoft technical communities. And today with me is of course myself. Then we will have Hani Mahmood, who is the CRM community lead. Then we have Mohammed Musallam from DevLifeStyle. And on the other hand, we have Adil Zubair, who is the community lead for Windows Phone 7. Okay, so again, I would like to welcome you here. We will have an all-day event from 10 to 5. We will have lots of detailed sessions. So the agenda is that first we will, as a community lead, we will do a very quick keynote, like opening notes, not the keynotes. We will just guide you how this event will go on. And then we'll do a quick demos of some of the features in Visual Studio, including SharePoint, how we can use the editor, and then like Windows Azure, if possible, and also Windows mobile demos. It will be very lightweight demos. Don't expect something really complex. But of course, with the main purpose of doing this is to excite you guys on how you guys can use Visual Studio to do better code. Okay, so let's something to work. So with last week we had our academic launch, which was for students. So again, we are now announcing Visual Studio 2010 officially as part of the communities. So let's talk about Visual Studio. How many of you are have ever used, not ever used, have used Visual Studio before? I want more hands this time. Okay. Anybody who used Visual Studio 2002? 3, 4, 5. And how many of you have tested Visual Studio 2010? Okay. Fine. I expect the same. Fine. So, what difference you get? Anybody And let's talk about the programming languages. What are the 3 programming languages that are available in Visual Studio? Anybody can name it? Yes? Yes? C++. There's another one, F#. So first thing, there are 4 languages, of course, and the overall Visual Studio is very much simplified in terms of setup. And when you do setup, I think with 2003 and 2005. We have to do lots of customizations, but now it's pretty much simple. Then, let's talk about what Visual Studio actually is. So, Visual Studio 2010 is an essential tool that makes your life easy while developing code. It's simple, The process is that, in the previous version of Visual Studio, although we are doing this, we are developing applications, but somehow the deployment and testing was not very simple. I'm a SharePoint guy, and I know that it was somehow very difficult to, develop and then deploy and customize and then test at the same time. I cannot debug it. I have to do 17 steps to make sure that I'm able to debug a SharePoint code. Okay, so it was a help. Okay, but again, the community guys built some kind of applications so that we can deploy a solution that we build easily and efficiently. But the thing is, we didn't have one solution where we can follow the complete life cycle. But using Visual Studio, we can now follow the complete application development life cycle from starting in designing, then writing the code, and then packaging it, and then deploying it. And now during the deployment, we can test it as well. And testing tools are there, which helps you check the performance and stability of your code. So. There are some other advantages of Visual Studio, like you can use multiple monitors, like 3 monitors at the same time. This is what I saw in the picture. Maybe we can use more. Okay. We can create rich applications, of course. Visual Studio is now a complete set of provides a complete set of tools for developing all kinds of applications. Okay. Of course, you can develop SharePoint tools, your application. You can develop ASP.NET, ASP Classic, Classic web form applications, and you can also develop SQL Azure, Windows Azure kind of applications at one place. But although you have to install too many things, each time a new set. Okay. One beautiful thing about that, this is something very important, that you can now target multiple document frameworks. So that's easy. framework. Anybody knows how to switch a .NET framework to 2005 or 2008? Go to the properties, change it, and all your web applications will start to change, but overall controls will remain the same. But now if you change your .NET framework, all your controls will switch to .NET framework, the version that you have selected. So it will give you, for example, if you use a previous version of the control, it might not work. So I have seen this kind of application with Ajax 1 and then Ajax 1, the next version of Ajax, and we have to do some kind of tweaking to make it work. But now we don't know. Easy to debug and fix code issues, and of course, testing and reporting. You need to find out how your code is performing in terms of, the loops that you write. Developers like too many loops, so you have to check how the code is performing. We use for your demo. There's a profiler. I'm not sure how many of you have ever used a profiler in the studio. So find out, look at profiler thing, how it can help you write good code. So what do you expect from there? Of course, we are going to cover some of the very, very basic things. We are not going into details, especially, we will cover the most interesting and the topics that you will like. We will be covering about how you can write code using the editor, what are the improvements, like multi-select. I like that feature a lot. Then we will cover SharePoint 2010 as well. After that, we'll go to some web technologies like ASP.NET 4.0 and ASP.NET and VC. Later, we will go to Windows Phone. So this is something which we have come up for you guys to see how we can develop mobile applications using the same technology that we use Studio. So I'm sure that this time will excite you a lot. Okay, just one slide about marketing. There are 4 versions of Visual Studio. I will just name it. You guys can go to the website to find more information. There's Professional Edition, then there's Premium, Ultimate, and the Test Professional. So you guys have to decide what kind of developer you are. Are you in the testing team, or are you a full-time developer, or an architect? So there are multiple versions for you to pick up one of your license. So that's done for me. I would like to invite Hani Mahmood to do some very nice demos about how you can use the Visual Studio 2010 IDE. Thank you.
Actually, it's a pleasure. It's my pleasure to be with you today, inshallah, to celebrate the launch of Visual Studio 2010, which is, I consider it a celebration for all the developers because Visual Studio is the most famous integrated development environment for any developer. I myself am proud to be one of the users or the developers that are using Visual Studio 2010. I have the pleasure to work on Visual Studio since its release, even before the launch of the product. Before we jump to Visual Studio 2010, I have 1 minute to share with you.
It's not there.
You removed it?
I removed it, yes. Explain it by yourself.
I have been trapped here. I'm the Microsoft Dynamics CRM community founder and lead. I would like to introduce Dynamics CRM to you in 1 minute. Dynamics CRM is one of the very important Microsoft products. It's considered a platform for automating 3 main things and to be extended to cover many things that I will tell you right now. The first thing is Microsoft Dynamics CRM automates the sales force processes and sells